Welcome to the Last Co-op Podcast, your source of all things nerd and pop culture related, all in one place. This is episode number 39, and we're back with a semi-special Christmas episode. And I do not own a Christmas sweater, but I can't tell what's on Travis's Christmas sweater. But it doesn't matter because Jake has a shirt that says "Die Hard" is a Christmas movie, and it's just it wouldn't matter what Christmas sweaters that we came up with. We'd be outclassed by Jake's. So, um, all right. So I saw this article that I had to put in. Apparently, criminals are now using Pokemon cards to launder money. Um, I mean, I guess obviously anything that you can use to launder money, criminals are going to use it. But I don't know why they need to use the Pokemon cards. I read some guy had like a $40,000 Charizard that was stolen, and police ended up getting it back for him. But I guess I don't know the actual process, but I guess they're stealing them, selling them, and then laundering the money through there and then using it to actually buy other Pokemon cards, getting them graded, and then redoing it all through the process. So,
Just can't have anything nice anymore.
yeah, I mean, you can't have anything nice. I mean, criminals got to ruin everything. But me and Travis have had this conversation many times. It's much easier to be a criminal than it is to be
Sadly, it is.
an upstanding citizen. So,
Productive member of society.
yeah, like why would you want to do that? I mean, you can just launder money through Pokemon cards, or
I mean, why do
it's
the
such a wild
Yakuza have
thing.
to go and do something like that?
mm, but
The
yeah,
Yakuza, however you say their name.
The Yakuza.
Yeah, the ninjas
Yeah.
that come in and get
I
me
mean
now.
they got video games. I don't understand why we need to mess with the precious Pokemon cards as well. But yeah, so I saw that and I was just like, well, of course we got to ruin something else. So I wonder if that's ever happened with like. I mean, I assume it's probably happened with regular sports cards because some of those go for outrageous, you know,
Millions.
amounts of money too. Um, I got one of my parents' friends have. I've never actually seen them, so I don't know 100% what they are. But he apparently has a bunch of baseball cards from like the 70s and 80s that are just like unopened up in his attic, and they're like the ones with the bubble gum that was in it. And I'm like, well, why don't you get them down? And I will list them online and I will give you, and I'll just take a small cut from, I mean, they may be absolutely worthless, but I just figure that being that old, there's a
Yeah.
chance that something in there is, worth money. So,
If you
but
play your cards right,
yeah,
Unintended.
yeah, we'll see. So, all right. So the Game Awards happened. It was actually I didn't actually watch it, but I watched like the recap of it. And apparently it was much better than I guess what everybody was expecting. Because I guess in years past, we've been used to E3 and video game awards that were on, TV, like, what was it, Spike TV, I think is where they were at one point. And,
Yep.
now it's just the Wild West. They're just on YouTube and you can do whatever. So, I mean, they're out there dropping F bombs and, I mean, it was a just completely different show than what it was before. I mean, they had all the awards, obviously, but there was a lot of reveals that they had during the show. And Naughty Dog's new game, the Intergalactic something, I don't remember what the whole title is, but the beginning is Intergalactic. I remember that. Apparently pissed people off so bad that they had to turn off the comments on the trailer so people could stop commenting on it. I mean, everything that Naughty Dog makes is good, so I don't know why people are that worried about it. I mean, like, yeah, would I rather have Last of Us Part 3 or, even bring back Uncharted or like something else, sure. But I mean, I don't. To me, they're kind of like Rockstar, where they don't really make bad games. So everything that they make, is decent. Now, I don't know if I'm going to play this the way that I would something else that I would actually enjoy, but it's probably going to be good. But people have complaints about everything, and you can't make everybody happy, and so therefore that's why you adopt my mindset of fuck them. Like you're not
Watch
gonna
your
make them
pansies,
happy.
man. You're turning
So
the comments off.
yeah, just
Pansies.
like you're not gonna make everybody happy. So fuck them. Like it's just what's the point in wasting your time? Um, but anyway, they're one of my favorite studios anyway, and so I mean, I haven't seen too much of the game other than like the trailer that everybody else has seen. So I don't know if it's something that I'll play, but I'm sure it's going to be good regardless. They're I don't think they take as long as Rockstar does in between games, but they take a decent amount of time, in between their games, and they're always pretty good. So,
Has anybody
um,
played is it Balatro? How do you say that? It won best mobile game and won a couple other awards.
I don't play. I think that is a complete waste of time. Like that just I used to. I mean, I think the only mobile games I've ever played is like Candy Crush, and when I saw one of them stupid ass TikTok ads for like you can play solitaire for cash, and I'm like, yeah, look at me, dumbass. I'm gonna go in here and deposit $5, and it's like, oh hey, you got $17.54. Would you like to play? Sure. Like, oh, it's gone. Like, well, you can deposit more and keep playing. I'm like, nah, I'm good. It's like,
I was on the Monopoly Go train for a bit, but I finally deleted that shit.
Well, see, like that blew my mind because people were selling that shit online, like selling their accounts or selling the cards or whatever for like ridiculous, amounts of money. And so that for me, I was like, well, like if there's a purpose at the end of it, then cool, but like I don't I don't care, like I'm not playing any more Monopoly games. I always had it in my head whenever I was 16, 17 years old that I was going to drive around to McDonald's and eat that and play Monopoly and I was somehow going to win a prize. Just never happened. But, I was determined that one of these days I'll be texting people in other states, be like, hey,
Oh my
I know that like, this is popular here and it's not popular out there. So if you get this piece, we can trade, blah blah blah. Never happened. So, that was also when I found out that they were selling like the entire stack of cartons of like French fry containers like out the back door to people because they had Monopoly pieces on it. I was just like, yeah, I ain't winning. It's just
Didn't it come out to be a fraud? Didn't that guy like
well,
was doing it?
I can't remember what happened.
It was never $1 million prize for the getting boardwalk or something.
Well, I can't remember if there was was it the whole game was a fraud or there was a guy that defrauded the game?
I think it got defrauded the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there was a guy that defrauded the game, but I couldn't remember
Jesus
exactly what happened. So, but it's just
it's probably the Yakuza.
like I said, being a criminal.
Everything's traced back to the Yakuza.
Yeah, being a criminal makes life easier. It's just how it is. All right. Well, being that we are 2 days away from Christmas, whenever we are recording this, I guess it will actually come out a little bit. Or no, wait. Oh, wait. We were going to do this today, weren't we?
Just a hot drop, push it out.
Yeah, I forgot. Normally we do it and there's time in between, but we're doing it and it will actually come out today. So, we'll do the Christmas vacation movie review. So you got your bullet points ready?
Yeah, they're here.
All right. Well, obviously, there's no spoilers in this. If you haven't seen this movie, you're probably never going to watch it. So it's been out long enough. So there are no spoilers, and if you haven't seen it, you should. It's the best Christmas movie, right behind Die Hard, and all right, well, take it away.
First of all, it's just a great family film. I mean, we've already watched it like 3 times this year. We'll probably watch it again before Christmas happens. Um, you know, I mean, it's easily probably the most quotable Christmas movie where you're just constantly you could find a way that I just quote it throughout the year. So if you watch it, you're going to pick up some lines that you're going to find yourself saying. Um, it's really like the movie itself, like it's got that humor from the 80s and 90s where like there's just so much obnoxiousness going on that you just want to hit that person for being so obnoxious kind of thing. Really, that's just my thoughts. Like there's times in that movie where I just want to be like, dude, I want to hit you. Let's see. It starts off them going to get the most ridiculous Christmas tree. Like
Classic.
obviously the light shining in, like that's hilarious. But it's like you gotta put that thing in your house, dude. If I got a squirrel in my house, I'm losing my shit.
Do you all okay? So have you all ever had real Christmas trees?
Nope.
Not personally inside my
Yeah,
house.
I've never had a real Christmas
We
tree.
maybe done it once. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I've never had a real Christmas tree. Not something
I
I'm
think
ever
we
gonna
have
do.
because I'm pretty sure it died, and there was just needles everywhere. It was just
Yeah,
fucking
see, like it's just a disaster. Like
stickiness.
I get it. Like people got that family tradition, and
Hmm.
like that's something they do. But like uh, never are you gonna see me out there Paul Bunyan in a fucking Christmas tree down and
Paul
just and dragging that shit and strapping it to the top of my fucking car and driving it back home. Like that's just never gonna happen because number one, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, period. Then you have animals that are gonna sit around and eat all the needles that are on the ground. Disaster number two. And like, I guess the first disaster starts before you even get it home. You strap it to the top of your car. My luck is I drive it home. There wouldn't be a fucking needle left on it by the time I got back. It'd just be a bunch of sticks. And, that would be, the way that it is. And then trying to get it through the door, just, yeah, no, it's just terrible. If you got a real Christmas tree, good for you. Like,
I was
it's not,
driving down the road
not
one
worth it.
day, and there was one that fell off somebody's truck or whatever. It was in the middle
Yeah.
of the roadway. So I drive up to, remove it, and I go to pick it up, and I'm just like, oh, big burly man, pick this thing up, pick it up. Branch goes right in my eye, dude.
Oh,
Oh my god. I was like, I thought I lost my eye. I was like, oh, I was fucking cussing and shit. Yeah, it was
Yeah. Nope.
right in the eye. Oh, dude, I had like
Terrible.
sap all over my face and
Yeah,
shit. I was like, what
Exactly.
the
That's
heck?
it's another problem. There
So
is
I was just
nothing
like,
wrong with going to your local Walmart or wherever the hell you want to go, buying. And another thing is buy a pre-lit tree. Like
oh yeah.
you know how shitty it is to waste your time stringing all the lights around the tree and then you plug it in and it don't work, or there's like just ones in the middle missing, or
hmm
something like that. Like I got a tree out there right now that I broke pulling it through the door. I super glued the top on. It's like this, like crooked. The stars like not even at the top. It's in the front, and I'm like, you can't touch it, guys. Just don't touch it. Don't pull an ornament off. It might fall over, but it's gonna get us through. Like me and Charlie Brown built that tree, and we're gonna be good until next year, and then I'll get another. But yeah, absolutely no purpose. The wife was like, "Hey, there's white lights on the tree. Why don't we get like some red ones? There's some colored ones, and add the." No, we're not. We're not doing that. It's just an absolute waste of time. So, all right, well, rant over. You can
So I'm going to
continue.
assume you don't have lights out front.
Fuck no. Who the fuck? No. No, my mom came by, I don't know, like she was here yesterday, but before then I got neighbors that got like some outrageous blowouts. Like, I mean, like not just like your typical little snowman reindeer. I mean, this Santa's got to be 14 foot. Like, I mean, it is fucking huge. And my mom's like, "Hey, you gonna get some of those?" I'm like, "No, I'm absolutely not gonna get anything like that."
That's the front of
So,
ours. I don't know if I sent that to you or not. It's got the
mm-mm.
Christmas
Oh,
tree
nice.
on the front, on the top of the. It's a national. It's a Christmas vacation blow up thing.
Yeah.
Careful, you'd
No,
dox yourself.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's got some obnoxious ones. Like I wouldn't mind like putting some lights up and like stuff like that, but eh, I'm just like then I gotta take them down. You
I am
know.
that guy. I will fall off the ladder.
oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
No,
I'm not
me and
risking it.
ladders. Yeah,
our roof.
I don't do ladders. Like I had to get on a ladder to paint in my living room, and I was just like terrified. I mean, mind you, I'm 6 feet off the ground. Like it's not like I'm on a skyscraper, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to be up here. I was like,
Yeah.
this doesn't make me feel safe. It's like get me down. So
So I can't even begin to imagine having that many people staying in my house, let alone older people. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like that many people? No way. That's
Hell
just
no.
no. Somebody's got to sleep in my kid's bed. Not happening. Sorry, it's my kid's bed.
Right.
Sorry, Graham. Cousin
I
Eddie,
don't let any of my family
easily,
members do that.
easily the best secondary character of like all time. I mean, he just not that he's the best, but it's up there. Just his comedic timing of everything. I mean, yes, he could be so obnoxious, but it's just this stuff that he says. Uh, you serious, Clark? When he asks him or whatever, when he's talking about something, and Clark's just like dumbfounded that he actually says that. Um, that's just hilarious. Like I use, are you serious, Clark? Like daily. Uh, Talk about the corporate guy canceling the bonus check. Mother, bro. That would suck. Just straight up expecting something and then not getting it. Yeah, that would suck.
What's he trying to
But
buy with it? A pool?
yeah, he's wanting to do like that
Wants to
pool,
put a
like
pool in?
outdoor cabana, however you say them. Another comment: shitter's full. Constantly using that. Just
It's
another
classic.
great comment. Uh, anytime I do go and decorate the lights outside, I always do the drum roll. Like that's just like a classic. Like make sure you want to have the lights ready. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean it's a great movie. It always makes me like we watch it the first time and I'm like, this is the year I'm going to put all the lights on the house and light up the neighborhood. I never do it.
Oh
We
yeah.
do some lights. Usually it's initiated by my wife putting them up first, and me feeling guilty and going out and helping her so that way um, not getting the stare later. So that's about it.
I put some we had these like little light up candy canes that were like going down the walkway and stuff
Mhm.
and they just like light up. It's like, oh, that's cool. I was like, I still don't know how they work. I guess there's some type of internal timer because there's no solar power on them. They take two AA batteries. They come on randomly at nighttime, shut off sometime in the middle of the night. All there is an on and off switch. It's set to on.
Really? So it's
They
not like
keep
controlled with your phone?
nope. They just keep coming back on. I don't know how they work. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will not be doing it. Well, I guess I can do it as long as I don't have the dog out there on a leash because, the kids were out there, had the dog on a leash. Dog starts running, rips all the fucking candy canes out of, the ground. And I'm like, awesome. I was like, I'm so glad that I spent my time out here in the cold putting these up, and now half of them are broken. But yeah, that's about as far as my day. I don't like decorations for any holiday, and like
Me
when the
either.
holiday's done, I'm ready to put that shit up. Like I just I don't want like as bad as this sounds, like I couldn't wait till the pumpkins started to decay so I could throw them away because I'm just like I don't want this shit on my front porch. I was just like I don't like I don't I'm understand that you all painted and carved these things. Don't care. Like, put them up. And I was like, there's just absolutely no reason, to do that. And then, of course, my wife is the polar opposite of we have to decorate for every holiday, not just the major ones. It's like, oh, hey, St. Patrick's Day, let's put up
That's
some,
doing too
four
much.
leaf clovers and,
Oh, dude, we got it all.
all that.
We
And
have a
I'm
tub
like,
for each holiday in the attic.
yeah. And I'm
Christmas has
just,
like 9 tubs. I said
yeah.
it. We're going to
Yeah, and I'm just
Come
like,
down this
yeah,
year.
and I'm just like, no, we're not, dude. I even got see, somehow I even get roped in this. I have this on my desk. Why in the fuck is this on my desk? Like
Bro,
I don't want
guess how
this.
many Christmas trees we
Yeah,
have in our house,
yeah.
bro. The kids each have one. We have one in the living room. There's one in the basement, and there's one that we could put in the dining room that we didn't put up this year.
That's just
I'm sure it'll be put
Jesus.
up next year, though. Yeah, we
yeah,
have.
no, absolutely not. So yeah, I despise. I don't despise Christmas. I despise decorating whenever it comes to Christmas. And of course, then we got something in the mail the other day, and it was like one of those, I don't even know what you call it, where you drive and see the lights and drive through the you know tunnel, and it's got all the
Mm.
stuff that you can see. And I saw that, and then I saw the price for how much it was for a car, and I'm like, let's throw that away and pretend like it doesn't exist. I was just like, we're not gonna go to that. So
We did the Louisville Cavern thing before, and it was pretty cool. I
I
don't
did
remember what
that
it cost, but I mean, it
like
makes the kids happy. So it's like,
I did that like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, like I don't want to get in my car and go drive around and look at other people's lights. Like
What's the
that's
point?
just I mean, like that just I don't, that doesn't bring me any excitement. And like I think my kids are kind of at an age now where they don't care either. I mean, like maybe Hazel might, but you know,
Olivia loves it.
yeah,
She
like
wants
I
to do it
mean,
all the time.
Ava's like, I don't. Do I have to go? Like that. That's her like just normal response now. It's like, hey, we're gonna do blah blah blah. Whatever. It's like, okay, do I have to go though? Like, I mean, can I stay here, or like, are you gonna make me do this? So, all right. So, in honor of the Taco Bell nuggets that recently came out, I figured we would do the best limited time food item that is ever been out. So whether it's past, present, whatever. Some of them I know they brought back more than once. Some of them have never come back. And then like you got the McRib, which is yearly now. I think. I mean, I can't tell you the last time that it's been gone for any significant period of time. Not that that's on the list, because if you eat a McRib, you belong with the same people that eat Arby's. It's absolutely garbage, and it just should not happen. If you think that thing has any type of meat actually in it, you're an idiot. Like
You
that's
McNasty.
yeah, no, that's
You
McMush
say
is what that
McNasty?
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they
you
get. That's what they serve
McNasty.
in. Yeah, that's the same food they serve in prison, just without the sauce. That's just
Has anybody had the Taco Bell nuggets, by the way, besides me?
no. I saw that and I thought, you know what? Travis will eat this, so I don't have
Oh, I
to.
did day
So,
one. 10:30 in the morning.
Mm.
Trash, dude. They taste like hush puppies, oddly enough. It's like hush puppy with chicken inside of it. But that,
there's-
that fire ranch sauce they have, now that shit's good. That's good stuff.
I guess like, well, I was gonna say restaurants should stop trying to do nuggets. Like, I guess when you're not a restaurant, you're not a chicken nugget. You're not a restaurant that already makes chicken nuggets. You shouldn't go dabble in chicken nuggets. But like Wendy's, when they had those saucy nuggets, completely blew my mind how you could have some nuggets, come out with saucy nuggets, trash. Like it's
Yeah, they
like
weren't good.
all they did was put some sauce on it and change the shape, and
They
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 became
open the thing and pour it on there and then shake the box up real quick.
Mhm.
That's what they do at Pizza Hut. Whenever you get the boneless
Are you
wings, they just pour the
Mhm.
sauce
Serious, Clark?
into the black thing, and they just shake it around, and then they're like, here's your nuggets, and I'm like, those are chicken bites from a bag that you just put sauce on. I was like, those are not.
You
Not
order it and they
that
go down the
is the-
street to the local store, like another fast food thing,
Yeah.
and they bring it back.
all they got's Dino nuggets. So that's
Dude, if I got Dino
I
Nuggets
swear.
with my Pizza Hut order, I'd probably just laugh. I'd even be mad.
yeah. So I didn't have them. I have no desire to try those. My Taco Bell sucks, period, as it is already. So I'm definitely not going to go and try some limited time item from Taco Bell. But So for mine, oddly enough, I do have two Taco Bell things. There was three. I couldn't decide which one was the best. So the volcano sauce from Taco Bell, the taco roll ups that used to be at Taco Bell that used to be $1, um, and then the artery clogger from KFC, the double dare or double down, or I don't even know what the fuck it's
Double
called. But
down.
what did you, yeah, the two pieces of chicken, and in between it was like cheese, bacon, and some
Oh,
sauce that was in it. Like it was fantastic. Couldn't eat that. I don't think I could eat it today. I would be in pain, but 10 years ago or whenever it was a thing, um, yeah, that thing was fantastic. So
Nothing beats beefy crunch burrito. Taco Bell, quit playing and just bring this back full time.
it's so good.
yeah,
I
and I
love it.
guess I
Best
mean
damn
hell,
thing they have.
I mean, do we consider? I mean, do we consider the Mexican pizza? Is that going to be a limited time item now? Because it's
No,
just,
hopefully not.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's my wife's favorite. She loves the
yeah.
Mexican pizza.
So is it back permanently now?
I believe so. Yes.
I was gonna say I don't know what possessed them to get rid of it to
Hey,
begin with. But
what can stay gone forever is that purple Whopper. Get that shit
Yeah.
out of here.
yeah, see, I
That
don't
motherfucker right off the
care
branch.
about
Ron
that
Burgundy,
and
that shit.
all those Wendy's hamburgers where they have like melted cheese on them instead of like just like actual cheese. It's like nacho cheese sauce that's on there. So where it's like the nacho mushroom blah 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 what the fuck ever, like I'm like, who eats that? Like, like that's just absolutely terrible. I don't,
At
want to
least
do
they
that.
kept the fries at Taco Bell.
I see. I like those. A lot of
That's what
people,
I'm saying. At least they kept it.
that think that they're terrible. But I mean, I think that they're good. And I guess it's not limited time. But have you had the chicken tenders from Rallies or Checkers, whatever, that
Mm-mm.
are breaded the same as the fries?
Yes.
Those are pretty good too.
Those
Surprisingly,
are
I thought they were going to suck.
fantastic.
I got trust issues with rallies.
Well, that one, which one? The one in downtown or close to downtown?
That, honestly,
I,
I've heard stories about both. So
Well, I was going to say, if you've gone through the drive-through and you've seen the same woman that works there 24 hours out of the day that handed me my food, I would understand why you have trust issues as well. So,
pretty sure I actually saw
she's
a bug crawling on the window one time.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. No way.
yeah.
I
I
was just like,
guarantee you that
mm,
place
throw it off.
doesn't get cleaned, and I've never seen a sign with a letter on it to see what they get. So I'm
They ain't
assuming
even going in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I assume that it's
They just drive up and we're like, "Hey, we're just gonna give you a D. Just be happy that you're getting a D."
didn't it turn into, or no, that wasn't which one of them turned into like a tax place? Was it the old rallies that
That was the old Arby's, I think.
the old? Yeah, I was gonna say, just like they were just like, hey, this place is so bad, we're not gonna make it a restaurant anymore. Like we're gonna just completely
I think they
shift
tore it
gears.
down. Yeah,
Yeah, they
and turn it into
demolished that
something
building.
it is. So,
yeah, they extended the storage unit out.
but I mean, like that's another thing. Like we'll have to make that a topic of like just restaurants that we did like. I guess we ranked the restaurants, but it's just like, how do some of them survive? Like, who's going to rallies to get a big Buford? Like, it's just like or a cheese champ, or like
Look,
Hey,
I'm
there'd
I'm
be a
guilty
store
of going to
like
Long John Silver's. Okay,
yeah.
like
You're just single handedly keeping that one open.
place is
what?
fire.
But what do you get when you go there?
Fish and fish fries and macaroni.
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you
Pretty
ever?
standard.
Yeah. Have you ever got one of the family meals where you get like half chicken and half, half fish, and then you get
I
it
don't think
home and
so.
you're like, what's what? Because it
Yeah,
all
you look at
looks
it,
the
you're like,
same, and
pretty sure they
then
put that inside
yeah,
together.
yeah, God forbid you don't eat it all the first day, and then you're like, hey, the next day you're like, I'm gonna heat some of it up. You would have think you dumped it in a sink before you ate it. The amount of just grease that comes off of it from heating it up, it's absolutely terrible. So
I don't eat leftovers, dude. I'm weird, like ever. So it's a one and done for me.
I forget that I have leftovers. I get yelled at all the time. So see, like I get gaslighted and manipulated with my whole leftover things because like I get so like my wife is just like, you just don't like what I made. I'm like, no, I
Blink
honestly
twice if you're
don't.
okay.
Yeah, it's just like I honestly don't remember that you make stuff. Like it could be you could make my favorite thing. And the very next day, like I'll be sitting there and be like, hey, what are we gonna eat for lunch? She's like, well, how about the shit I made? And I'm like, oh yeah, forgot. Like totally forgot. That's like my bad. So, but yeah, I just don't. And I guess that's because like the way I grew up was like we would like make meals and then like we would never eat leftovers. And then like come Friday or whatever, we just open the fridge, take all the shit out, heat it all up, and that was what we ate. Like it could be five different things, and
Savage, dude.
they may get ate, they
Gosh.
may not, like that's just
You
how it
got
how it
meatloaf,
went. So,
chili, y'all just
Oh,
slop,
God.
dude.
oh yeah, it was like you just heat it all up, and if it got ate, it got ate. If not, guess what? Fridge was clean. It's
There you go.
that's just how it went. So, but yeah,
I usually forget too, and like you forget for a couple of days, and it's like you get we have all this Tupperware, and then like
Mhm.
you end up like it just gets thrown in the trash. Like we don't even like scoop the food out. You're just like,
Oh yeah,
"Oop,"
I've
like
done that. I've gotten yelled at
see a
that because
Tupperware.
as well. Like I've opened up a Tupperware thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never eating food out of this again. So I don't care if we wash it, sanitize it, whatever you want to do with it. I'll never use it again. So I just not gonna happen. We got these like little I mean they're not I mean they are plastic, but they're like little tinier cups that we've used for like Hazel whenever she's painting and stuff, like to like wash off brushes. I'm like not drinking out of those. Just like
Yeah,
I'm just not like it's like yes they've been through the washer, dishwasher. I've put it on. Look, I got a scour setting and a Sahara heat setting that's on
Sahara
my head.
heat.
I'm like still not drinking out of a cup where there's
yeah.
been paint and dirty water. Like no, it's just not happening. Sorry. So, but I will say when I do remember that there's leftovers, that's like the best feeling in the world. Like you eat something and it's like so good, and then you open it up the next day and you're like, oh shit, I get to eat this twice. Like
Oh yeah.
I completely forgot. So I
It
will
can
say you
go
are
pretty
you are
leftovers.
you are missing out on that, Travis. You got your favorite food, and then you
Can't
get
do
to
it.
you get a surprise because you like
Leftover
I've
pizza.
yeah, I've forgotten that it's there, and then I open up the fridge. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. And it's like now I know what I'm eating. So,
The best was going to Hooters the night before, and then the next morning we like go to my grandparents' house, or like we'd go out to dinner, and then come home the next morning, and we'd have cold Hooters wings. Fire. That
I
was,
don't think I've ever
dude,
had that
cold. They
before.
were good cold. You heat them up if you want, but they were even good cold. Those were
Yeah,
good.
that's
Hey,
questionable.
I told Travis, I don't know, it's probably been a couple weeks ago. We went to Chick-fil-A and they gave us like an extra chicken sandwich or something, and I just like threw it in the fridge and I put it in the air fryer uh the day after, and just I only heated it up for I don't know 3 minutes or something like that.
Hmm.
Somehow it was so much better
Really,
than when they gave it to me originally. I don't know what changed about it, but it was borderline better being heated up in the air fryer than it was the first time. So,
Sarah found, I don't know, she Googled it or whatever she did, saw it on TikTok probably, um, where it was the chicken patties, and it's supposed to like the most closest to Chick-fil-A, and
mhm.
we put them in the air fryer, and then she found the closest like waffle fries, and it was much cheaper, and it was on par. And then we just bought you could buy like the sauces, like the squirtable sauces or whatever
So
from
did she have to bread them
Walmart.
herself, or did
I mean,
she?
yeah, we just had bread. I mean, buy bread,
No,
but
no, no,
like.
no. Like the chicken patties. Like,
No, it was like a
did,
chicken patty that you just grab right out of the freezer and just put them right
oh,
in the
okay.
thing.
I didn't know if
It
she
was,
found like
I mean, it
some.
was probably the like I said, it was the closest that you could be to Chick Fil A without it like coming in the wrapper kind of thing, and then kind of thing.
Yeah, I will say that a lot of those don't like the restaurant transitions or whatever. Like most of them are decent, but like I don't care what anybody says. The White Castles that come in the thing from Walmart, like they're not the same.
It's not
Like,
the
you
same.
know, I mean, like White Castle fucks you up already, but like
Yes,
that
it does.
you'll spend the night in the bathroom if you eat the ones from Walmart. Like it's just completely different.
I
Now the
couldn't
French
do it.
fries, like the rally fries and all that stuff, like that's again, they don't taste the same, but it's close. But they I wanted to try, just for shits and giggles, was the White Castle pizza rolls that were supposed to be like cheeseburgers. But then I was like, if White Castle fucks me up, this might lead me to the hospital. So I was like, I think I'm gonna pass. So
Ain't no way.
I'd have to say the Shamrock Shake though from McDonald's is pretty good. That comes
I never
out
had
once
that.
a year.
So
I'm not a big green mint guy, but I like a good milkshake.
uh,
I can't think of anything else really that really stands out.
what were yours, Travis?
Beefy Crunch burrito.
Oh yeah,
I'll throw an honorable mention to. Do you remember when Wendy's had what was it? Hang on, sweet and spicy Asian chicken nuggets?
yeah. You remember their other failed experiment, chicken nuggets?
Is it the
Which
same
one?
thing?
The one you brought up, the saucy ones?
Yeah,
Well, these are different.
yeah. Well, I
Do
know,
you
but
remember their Asian menu?
yeah, and it didn't last very long, if I remember.
No, it was like 30
correctly.
days.
So
I got those saucy nuggets when they first came out, and they taste like, I got the hottest one you can get, and it tastes like how like Pet Boys smelled when you went into a Pet Boys. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It was weird.
Afterwards,
how
you
my brain
this
correlates.
tastes like rubber.
to get your car fixed. Like, what did I just eat?
Yeah, it's like this is rubber and oil.
Tasted how Pet Boy smells.
Yeah, there's a restaurant that I want to try. People rant and rave about it. I don't like trying new things. Like, I like sticking to what I know. If something is in the same ballpark, I'll be like, okay, yeah, cool. Like, I can, I'll try that. But like, just completely branching out, I've been burned too many times. One was by Travis, actually, because he's like, yeah, Skyline Chili's great. And I think I've told this story before, but Skyline Chili is not good. And so he told me that I should get that. And I swear to you that they probably just took there must have been a pound of cinnamon on top of the chili that they gave me. It was absolutely horrendous. And then what is it from Popeyes that you get? That the red beans and rice. That tastes like nothing.
Oh, come on.
He built it up that it was going to be this greatest side that there was, and I was like, no, this is just like absolutely terrible. So point is, I stick to what I know, but there's a restaurant that is down the road. It's called Tacos and Sushi. They have both. People are going nuts saying how great it is.
What's their letter on the door? That's questionable.
I don't. So I'm intrigued, but at the same time a little apprehensive. So
I'm about to look this up.
So yeah, it's apparently a thing. It's called Tacos versus Sushi, and it's not like mixed. It's like both. Like they have, excuse me, they have sushi and they have tacos.
Is that like one of those KFC Pizza Hut things?
Their logo is a jalapeno pepper and is that a goldfish?
Koi fish.
My bad.
You pull up to the door on that one and it's a lowercase a. They just printed it themselves.
Yeah,
like, that's what I would imagine when I got there. Like, you made that yourself. You didn't use the right A.
But apparently, I mean, there was people are talking about how fantastic it is, and I'm like, I mean,
food review.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Take one for the team.
Slot that in for next time.
Oh, hey, you want to talk about taking one for the team? We're talking about food reviews. I will save you. Not that anybody's dumb enough to do it, but me, because I don't research things on DoorDash. Like if I see something, I'm like, hey, let's try it. But like it could be made in the back of a 7-Eleven for all I know. Like it could be like they confuse you where they'll call churches or no, not churches. What's the chicken that's in the gas station?
Roasters or something.
Yeah, they'll like call it something new and
Crunchers.
Crunchers. Yeah, Crunchers chicken or something like that. They'll put like a new picture on it, make it look like it's something new or whatever. Meanwhile, it's at the Marathon down the street is where they're getting it from, and so there was a place. It was called Get It on a Bun at Booties or something. That was
Get It on the Bun at Booties was pretty good.
No, it's not. I almost
Never
died.
had
Yeah, no, I almost died.
I had some good food there.
Well,
maybe it was early on.
Yeah, well, I had some food poisoning from there too. So
remember you DoorDash, what was it, a burger?
Yeah, I DoorDashed a burger, and I what I thought was like cheesy, like potato or tater tots or something. Motherfucker sliced a potato in half and just put some cheese on top of it, and the burger is mediocre. I literally shit for 4 days. Like I felt so bad.
Don't go back there.
I don't think I've ever felt that bad from eating in a place before. Like I was literally texting Travis. I said I've had 2 pieces of toast in 4 days. I was just like I might not make it. That is just it was bad. So I don't know if that's a real place or it's one of those like back alley restaurants that it comes from another place, but
it's a real place.
No,
it's actually right behind Marathon.
Exactly. Exactly. That's where the food comes from. They walked out the door, they walked to the Marathon and said, slice that potato in half and put some cheese on top of it. And, that's what they
fed you one of them big ass cheeseburgers that are under a heating lamp.
Oh, yeah. No, that thing was on the rotisserie thing for 3 days before they gave it to me. So, that was.
Like I said, my experience was good with it. We enjoyed it. Me and the guys would go there a couple times.
I've never had it. So,
are they all still with us?
Yeah, they are.
No, okay, well,
for now, maybe
don't let them go back.
They get cancer from it or something. I don't know.
Hey, yeah, it's a great weight loss clinic if you'd like to go there because that's just what it led for me.
It's been a while though. I was like, it's a little pricey for me. I'd rather like just go get a cheeseburger and fries from somewhere.
Yeah, that was the other thing that pissed me off. I spent like $18 to
it's not
die for 4 days. Like I was just like, this is awful. So. Yeah, I was pissed. So won't be doing that again. So now, anytime I say something, this happened. Well, what's the pizza place from Chuck E. Cheese that you saved me on?
Pasquale or something.
Yeah, Pasquale's Pizza. I moved down when I moved down here. It was like the very first day. I was like, oh yeah, there's this place called Pasquale's Pizza. They got this and they got subs and blah blah blah. And he goes, that's Chuck E. Cheese. And I was like, no. I was like, it's on DoorDash, and he's like, Google it. So I Googled it. I'm like, oh, you're right. I was like, this is Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I was like, we're not gonna be eating this either. So
just cardboard pizza.
Yeah, but yeah, that I don't know how they get away with that. Like just changing the name and being like, hey, would you like us to walk to the back of Chuck E. Cheese and give you some pizza and call it Pasquale's? There you go.
Does it look the same, or does it look more ghetto than the one that's?
Oh no, it looked better. That was the problem. So like it looks
fancy
good.
It up.
Yeah, they make it they make it look good.
Looks like Italian, like in a legit Italian place or something.
Yeah.
Really?
It looked like the equivalent of what was that?
You
place?
have to be wait to be seated kind of thing, and then it's like they bring you your drinks. You don't actually go up and get refills yourself, kind of thing.
We don't want you to see what's going on back here.
Then the rat comes out with your food. You're like, shit, what is this?
Yeah. But yeah, so there's some terrible places in disguise.
How hard is it to be like listed on DoorDash? Like if I want to slang
not very
Tyson
hard.
chicken patties out of my front door.
There's a guy that I went to school with that I don't know if it's still there. He had some problems with the guy that he was doing it with, but it was called Garden of Eden or something like that.
Yeah.
It was in the mall, I think, or no, it was at LAC.
LAC, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And he was doing like super healthy stuff and all that, and something happened with him and the dude that he was doing it, but they were on DoorDash. So I mean, like
I didn't know they were on DoorDash.
yeah, they got the place together, got it all ready and everything, and were like accepting DoorDash order. I mean, it lasted literally a week before one of them put a padlock on the door and locked the other one out, and the other one was somebody was stealing money from it was a disaster adventure. But point is, they opened this place up, got on DoorDash within a month. So I don't know what the requirements are for. I mean, they were making shakes, so I mean, like it can't be that much. But you put some shit in a blender, I mean, like so. There's not very many regulations, I would assume. So
look out for chicken versus hot dogs coming soon. Give me a month.
I always thought it would be fun to have a food truck. Like not so much as I want to run one because like I don't cook, but like I just always thought that like food trucks were a cool little thing. I guess you gotta watch out for some of those too, but I mean, it was intriguing.
Make a killing. Some of those guys make a killing.
Yeah, I mean,
or like
they
hot
can
dog
be
vendors in New York. That's like a 6-figure job.
well, yeah, because they sell them for what, $8?
I don't know how much they sell up there, but I'm just saying it's insane how much money they make. They have like 2 or 3 of them on like different corners, just locking down the city. I'm like, that's insane how much money.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing of like the people that buy like the water bottles, and you buy a case of 24 or whatever, and then go sell them for $1, and they've made $20, or something, doing that. So yeah, I mean, it can work, but you won't catch me out there doing that. Like that's just that's absolutely not gonna happen. So all right, well, that's all. That was our short and sweet Christmas episode, and we will be back. Let's see, what's today? So are we doing one before New Year's on the 30th? Or
I'm good with whatever, guys. If you all are free and want to do it,
yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We can drop the ball together at midnight.
We should probably reword that just a little bit differently than what you said. Not to mention the fact that you said we can watch the balls drop together, and then now your face is frozen on the screen the way it is. So,
hey, I'm gonna be drinking, so I may be down for both.
He's
chicken versus hot dogs coming soon.
He said we can watch the ball drop together, and his face frozen. He's like,
it just went whoop.
Yeah. He's so stuck there, like, yeah, we gonna do it. Well, yeah. Then if we do that, we'd have to do it on the Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday instead of on Monday. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, all right. Well, yeah. Go like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, share it with your friends. I haven't really paid attention to if we got new countries. It seems like we've got the same people that come back and watch. So we're trying to broaden it and become YouTube famous. That's what my kids keep saying is, when are you going to become famous? And I'm like, I don't know. No, it's like, tell your friends, and maybe it'll happen. So I did. Oh yeah. If you ever asked, like, I assume your all's children know that we do a podcast and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked Ava, I was like, so how many people will we have to have, like, watching, a video before you would be like, oh yeah, that's cool. And she's like, oh, like 500,000. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I was just like, I was like, I'm not fucking Mr. Beast. I'm like, I was expecting something realistic, like 250, or like, just something normal. She's like, like, I don't know, 500,000. Then I might tell my friends about you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, never mind. I'm like, get out of here.
Dude, my 7-year-old thought it was so cool that she saw my face on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's the younger one. That was, she's just like, I was scrolling through, and I got like YouTube on the our TV, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, hey, look at you!" And I was just like, "Yeah, look at me, I'm famous." I was like, "See, you get it." It's like, you know.
Pretty sure my son was just like, "How many people you got?" And we were like, "We're hovering around 20 or 30." And it's like, that's good. That's good. And I'm like, you can get out of here.
All right, well, yeah. All the socials and everything will be in the description as always. Until next time, goodbye.
Merry Christmas. Goodbye.